brother down with Shizzywhiznut.
There. To the Fleas. Yes, let's do this. Let's do this right. An open letter to the Fleas. You wanted to be a part of this? Well, congrats. You're now evidence. Dear Fleesa and Fleabet, and the entire roach nest you call the anti-what-the-hales ecosystem. You know, I used to think haters of Jeremy Hales' channel were pathetic. Those sad little channels that cling to one person's name like a barnacle on the Titanic. But you? Well, you've managed to dig even lower. You're not just haters. You're not just trolls. You are grifters, feeding off a child's name, waving donate here links and pretending you're some moral crusade when you're really just emptying people's wallets to keep your basement internet drama going. You sat in your little echo chamber of grift and delusion, giggling and fumbling over legal concepts like two drunk raccoons pawing through a law dictionary. You just couldn't help yourselves. You had to open your mouths, and what spilled out was a confession, a meltdown, and a masterclass on how to accidentally incriminate yourself while trying to act smart. But let's start with the real showstopper. You admitted on video that you want to collaborate with Bruce on what he should tell the judge in response to the order to show cause.
I'd love to work with Bruce to tell him what he's been telling the judge.
Excuse me? You're out here admitting in front of the internet that you want to help a sanctioned attorney craft a narrative for the court while giggling about what he should say, as if that's not the exact kind of backroom coordination and influence peddling that gets attorneys hammered by federal judges. You're live stream clowns. You're not legal advisors. You're not strategists. You're two internet randos who think sitting on a YouTube panel makes you co-counsel. You're live stream parasites trying to launder Bruce's flops into your next streaming plotline. Then just to make it worse, you mock the judge. I love the judge. Not just fine, but he's like, you might get sanctioned. You love the judge, but you're mocking the process, knowing that Bruce is under fire. Instead of shutting your cake holes, you double down and play PR manager for a guy who just skipped a live hearing and now faces sanctions under Rule 11. And you're surprised he's on the chopping block? You're co-conspirators, handing Bruce PR cover for free because you think you're part of some noble anti-Hales resistance. In reality, you're twitching parasites clinging to the outer edge of the legal battlefield, hoping you can catch a little attention by licking the boots of a sinking lawyer. But let's get to the main event, the polyflop meltdown. You can barely contain your smugness as you spiral. They take the polymorph person and it's not an insult of a person, it's the definition of an action. Oh, thank you, your honor of internet wordsmithing. So whenever you slap the label polyflop on a public figure's photo and run around the internet making mock logos with crowns and insider acronyms meant to humiliate people, that's not defamation, it's true. Newsflash, if your definition of an action is a made-up nonsense word meant to imply corruption, fraud, or unethical behavior, then yes, that's defamation if it's the target someone's character. Just because you babble legalese on YouTube doesn't mean it's protected speech. Ask Bruce, your out-of-state stoner mascot, that feels how it feels to be hauled in front of a judicial committee. And then, of course, comes the full unraveling. We've downloaded all the data. They deleted everything, but we got it. You say this while laughing that there was nothing on there but a logo. So which is it? You downloaded everything or there was never anything to download? You can't have it both ways. But don't worry. You've already told on yourselves. You're so desperate to create a conspiracy that you're tripping over your own contradictory storylines. The more you talk, the more the courtroom highlight reel just fills itself in. And Then, of course, you try dragging Megan and Jeremy into your fantasy. Jeremy lied about that. Megan lied about that. They don't even know who owns it. Oh, honey, you just told us who owns it. You admitted you're the ones behind it. You're confirming the existence, intent, and usage of a smear site while accusing others of lying when you are the ones caught bragging about manipulating it from behind the curtain. They're trying to use it like it's a bad thing, because it is. It's a coordinated smear campaign, and now you've documented your involvement. You're not just enabling Bruce's misconduct, you're neck deep in the ecosystem strategy of defaming Jeremy, Megan, and others under the mask of commentary. You're bragging about scraping content, archiving attacks, and sitting on a pile of digital garbage like it's some revolutionary act. But here's what you don't get. Every time you open up your fat mouths, besides stuffing more food into it, you tell exactly the world who you are. Every time you rant about your polyflop or helping Bruce, you move from being irrelevant trolls to active participated in a coordinated defamation campaign. You're not spectators. You're not innocent. You are on record as contributors, strategists, and PR flags. You're not just clapping from the sidelines, you're dirtying your hands in the middle of a lawsuit that could wipe you all out. You laugh at the judge, but here's the reality. When it comes crashing down, and it will, there's not going to be a Team Fleas award waiting for you. There's not going to be there's going to be a bunch of legal fallout, subpoenas, and accountability that lands right at your little live stream table. So let it be known that you admit to coordinating behind the scenes, try to manipulate public perception of a sanction proceeding, mock a sitting judge, and reframe defamation as truth. They're not just cringe, they're evidence. You thought polyflop would be your clever in-joke. And you know what flopped hardest? Your attempt to look like heroes. You're not fighting Jeremy Hales, you're feeding off of him. Your existence depends on him. You're not defending Lynette, you are exploiting her. You're not protecting that child, you're using her as a shield to run your little donation grifts. Who holds the money? Who has the money? Is it the child? Is it you? Is it Lynette? So just keep talking. Keep laughing. Every word you say is just another nail in your own reputational coffin. Shizzywhiznut, Dean of the Short Bus Litigation Academy, new masterclass, how to wreck your grift empire by live streaming every damn time you commit a criminal act. You morons. Jeez.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.